Good afternoon. My name is Rachel Compton, and today I'm going to talk to you about Dr. Maria Montessori. Dr. Montessori was born August 31st, 1870, and she passed away May 6, 1952, at the age of 81. She was nominated 3 times for the Nobel Peace Prize for her work in education. What's really cool about Dr. Montessori, she began working with students that were disabled, intellectually disabled, students from more challenging, and students in asylums, if you would. And so she kind of gathered that they learn more in the early lives of her work by concrete ideas versus abstract ideas, which is really important for special educators, as that kind of set the way for us, and we value everything in teaching our children concrete models, visuals to use from, and anything of that sort. So that was kind of her educational, one of her examples of her educational ideas that she had. When then she kind of moved on to developing from there on a philosophy that was child-centered. She discovered that children learn more through self-initiated play, that they, if you let them kind of let loose of the reins in a structured environment, that they're more reflective and they're more eager to engage into that play and with a natural desire of learning. So therefore she went on to develop what was called the Casa del Bambini, which in Italian is the children's house. And there she set up what was called the Montessori method. This method is very of a more holistical approach versus the traditional approach on education. It viewed that the teacher was the facilitator, and it was the teacher's responsibility to make sure everything was laid out and concrete for her. If you look at my handout, you'll see that it's a little bit more detailed than that. Everything is a very careful thought, careful design on how it should go. And one of the things that I'd like to hit on, it was the classrooms were multi-age. They had ages 3 through 6, 6 through 9, and 9 through 12. So the environment was very prepared, auto education, and these it sought out those principles and the children's love for work. So her educational impact to mainstream, fast forward to today, we now have 4,500 Montessori schools nationwide, about 20,000 worldwide, and 4,000 are private, and then 200 are public. She also, so that was pretty kind of cool. And like I hit on the fact that she used concrete ideas for her students. Well, we use those today. And also scientific studies have shown that they reflect more when you give the child the freedom and free choice that to do this in these structured environments, that they end up self-reflecting on their work and really, what's the word I'm looking for? They explore more, they want to do it more, they notice their problems. So very, very free for a child. We take out the traditional curriculum and lay it back in. Some of the criticisms with her work. Now, my own personal criticism that I have on her work is I seen a teacher that taught, she was Montessori teacher, went into public, and I'll tell you what, she had a hard time transitioning into public classrooms. She had this method that she was bringing into the public. Well, the public children didn't respond, so forth, which it didn't work. The mix didn't work. I had a student that came to me that had to leave her classroom because of he was disruptive and all those things, and go to another gen ed teacher. So when you take Montessori and put it into public, it doesn't mix. The children don't grasp onto the idea. Another thing from an outside source is where's no formal testing, in the early stages. So where do these children go once they're at 12, and how do they cross over? And then the parents weren't able to keep up with the private realm of it, and often found themselves in debt and having to transition. So it's harder to transition. My time's cutting short, so I hope you enjoy this presentation. And again, look at my handout, and I hope you found some valuable information in there. Thank you. Have a great day.